Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is quote 147. We have another quote by Shakespeare. Sometimes you're surprised to find out how many of the everyday phrases or idioms originally came from a Shakespeare play, and this is another one. Basically, to fight fire with fire. Okay, so let's look at the note here. This quote from Shakespeare has turned into a proverb that basically means if someone wants to win against a powerful opponent, he or she must fight back in the same methods that they are using against you or against them, um, and with the same or greater level of intensity, the seriousness of the amount of enthusiasm you're putting into the fight. All right, let's continue. This quote is from Shakespeare's play of King Lear. That's where it originally came out of. It's also good to note this, though. There are some other people who claim that this phrase became more popular in the 19th century, the 1800s, 19th century, when some settlers tried to stop forest fires with controlled backfires. Well, this would be a situation of literally fighting fire with fire. Just like today, we know that we still have a lot of these wildfires where they could burn thousands of acres. So you can imagine at that time they still had some of these problems. And sometimes there are, this method is sometimes still used where they will start a fire ahead of the fire, burn out the area. This is what they mean by a backfire. So that when the fire gets to this area, it burns out and it stops. So that's a backfire. So again, that would literally be fighting fire with fire. You set a fire, you let it burn out, and then the fire cannot go past that point. So, is that true? Even though maybe Shakespeare said it, maybe this activity by the settlers actually helped to increase the use of this phrase. All right, let's continue. Let's look at a couple examples about how it may be used today. Example number one. In the world of politics, if one political opponent starts slinging mud at you, yeah, we often say that every time we say they throw dirt at you or they throw mud at you, yeah, they criticize you. They try to find something very negative about you in your history or something, and they just keep using it. It's one of the ways of of running a campaign. Rather than trying to build up yourself, you try to bring down your opponent. So they sling mud at each other. So this is quite common. You will need to fight fire with fire and sling mud back at him or her. Yeah, a lot of times you might try to take the high road and maybe try to make them look bad, but I don't know. You hate to say it, but slinging mud sometimes does work. And if they're throwing mud or these criticism at you, maybe you better throw some mud back at them. So we say mud slinging. All right, good. And let's look at the second example here. Some people say Donald Trump's use of Twitter is a way of fighting fire against the mainstream media. So the mainstream media that has been very negative on him, this is his way that he could fight back directly. He could talk back direct. He could talk directly to the people. This is the modern way of talking directly to the people, kind of skipping the media. If you went all the way back to, I think, FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, he used to have fireside chats. And that kind of worked, where the people felt that they were the actual president was talking directly to them, getting messages out directly to them. So, well, anyway, we'll see what happens. Anyway, I hope it was clear. I hope you got it. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.